Hello, welcome to Surface Noise. My name is John. Welcome back to everybody who watched part one of this video. This is part two of my Rush collection. Let's, without any further ado, let's get it going. So heading into, this would be 1980, I believe. So we're going into the second decade of Rush. And we're going with another classic. Rush moving pictures. Great artwork, of course, as always, with people actually moving pictures. That's pretty cool, pretty funny. Yeah, so this has Tom Sawyer. I mean, this, enough said. The most famous song I think they've ever done. But it also has Limelight, which is another great song. The whole album is YYZ too. I mean, that's great instrumental. This is phenomenal. It always comes up as one of their best records, and one of the best records, I think, that has ever been done, you know, in rock music anyway. At least this style, maybe. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I got my, the label is nice, like all other labels are pretty cool with the anthem symbol. Yeah, so this was this really blew them up at the time. I mean, they went from, you know, a certain level of popularity to kind of superstars on this. Tom Sawyer and Moving Pictures really took them somewhere. Next up, we have singles. You'll probably notice I have a copy up there, but I have two copies. The only difference between the two, it seems like the sleeve has got a different material, slightly different thing. I don't know why. It's very odd, but anyway, they're both good copies. They both play well, so I figure I'll hang on to them unless someone offers me a fortune. There's pictures on the in-sleeve. There we go with the anthem label again. Pretty nice. What we got as far as songs, two of the another couple of fairly large songs, big songs. New World Man. That was a song I knew when I was a kid for sure. New World Man, along with Tom Sawyer and a few others. Subdivisions is another big one. This is, of course, when they're getting a little more into the keyboards. You can hear that in Subdivisions for sure. But that is Signals, and it is a great record, you know. And they're getting into, again, the sort of their '80s style, so it changed a little, sounded a little different than before, but still Rush. Along with the album, the two copies I also have the New World Man single. It's something I recently picked up from Red Rum Records, actually. Has the single and has Vital Signs live on it. I've only got two 45s of theirs, and one was that Closer to the Heart 40th anniversary thing, so it's not like something that came out when original. But anyway, I was pretty happy to get that. It wasn't super expensive, and it's kind of a nice addition to the collection. Next up, this is actually one of my favorite records too. This is Grace Under Pressure. Distant Early Warning being one of my favorite songs. Red Sector A is on here, Enemy Within, Body Electric, Kid Gloves. I mean, it's a good record. You can see those fancy 80s haircuts they got going on there. That's pretty sweet. And when you go inside, you get some lyrics and an egg inside of ice for some reason. Look at that. There we go. Ooh. And again, Distant Early Warning is one of my favorite tracks, so I was very happy to get this and have this for a long time now. It's cool. So another recent pickup, which is the next album in order here. I think I've got this in the right order. This is Power Windows, I think. Power Windows, yes. Something I first listened I didn't like as much, but when I saw them live a few times, they performed quite a few of these songs, and I got to really love this record actually. Marathon and Manhattan Project, I think, are the two ones. Mystic Rhythms also. Saw them do live a number of times and really made me a fan of this record. This is a nice solid cardboard sleeve in here too. Very nice. More 80s haircuts there. Yeah, got another cool looking label. I have the cassette of this somewhere too. I just don't know. Well, maybe I don't have it anymore. I did have it. Okay. All right, that's Power Windows. Oh, next up, another live album. It's a show of hands. Very good album. Again. I guess this was the Power Windows tour, I'm assuming. First song is The Big Money, so I'm thinking this is Power Windows tour. Some nice pictures there on the inside. Yeah, you got Subdivisions, Marathon, Manhattan Project, Distant Early Warning, Mystic Rhythms. Yeah, they're doing a lot off of Power Windows on this. And this doesn't need, there's a lot of singles that I would have thought might be played live that weren't. There's a label there, kind of cool. So yeah, another good live album. And the songs are a lot different than the previous ones, so it's not like you're hearing the same thing. It's actually worth having them for the differences. Of course, it's a decade apart, I think, so it makes a difference. There we are. Next up, this is Hold Your Fire. Haven't listened to this one a ton. I do like Time Stands Still. It's probably one of my least favorite. I still like it because it's Rush, but I certainly don't listen to it nearly as much as any of the other ones. But I'm glad to have it. I want to have everything. So there's some nice artwork there, and then you got some lyrics. And another cool looking label. Really hard to see the songs on here too. Time Stands Still. Yeah, Prime Mover. I think they did that live. I think I recall that. Well, I'm sure they did a lot of the stuff live on this tour, but later on I think there was a couple that they still did. But that is Hold Your Fire. Okay, next up, Presto. You got the bunny rabbit there. I'm gonna pull this out of the plastic, and you got them on the back there. We're still in our 80s phase. Show Don't Tell is, I think, the single on here. This is, I like this record a lot. Chain Lightning is actually my favorite track on here. This is why I was happy to get this, because I had the CD for a long time but never managed to find the record until recently. Oh, Untitled too. So yeah, that's I don't know if there's as many big songs, but I know I really like this a lot. I've listened to this album a lot, and it is a favorite of mine for sure. Maybe not a huge album, but good, you know. Okay, now I don't have, I can't even think of what the next one was, but it came out in 90, I think. I don't have it anyway. I have to skip past the one after Presto. And I will have to start showing you some CDs as well, because I've only got one record left, but I do have some albums I want to feature that I do have on CD. So this here's Counterparts, I think. Counterparts CD. I love this record. Or love this album. I'd love to get this on vinyl. It'd be cool. Animate, Stick It Out, Nobody's Hero, all phenomenal songs. I think this is a great record. CD, music, awesome. It's a great one. Yeah, I'm definitely looking out for this stuff. Is the more expensive stuff to get, though. It's really hard to get. Test for Echo. I saw that's the first tour for me, actually. Test for Echo, and I like this album a lot. I think it's solid. Driven's a great song. Test for Echo is a great song. Half the World, Color. Yeah, I think the whole thing is good. I don't know if it was, rated that highly. You can see that there, but I think it's great. Of course, I have memories from seeing them live then, so maybe that's it. I'm not sure. Next up was, after that, it was that time period where, Pert had so much tragedy in his life. His daughter died in a car crash, and then his wife passed away about a year later, I think, from cancer. So they weren't really doing much for a good 5 years, I think. They didn't even know if they'd continue. But they did continue eventually, and they did Vapor Trails. And this is great stuff. Good album. One Little Victory, Ghost Rider. I love Ghost Rider, and I don't have it handy, but I also have the book Ghost Rider that Neil Peart wrote about his travels during this time where he was away from the band and mourning his wife and daughter. It's a great book. It's a fascinating read. But yeah, this is another great record, and following up on that is the remix version that I got. They felt apparently that they kind of rushed the production on that, I guess, or they did things a little too quick. They went back and they remixed it. I like both. They're both good. This is here. And nothing, this is just your standard listen lyric sheet, and then you've got your Atlantic Records on the back. But this is great. I like both, like I say. So this is an excellent addition and to the collection, and I highly recommend. Finally, I don't have Snakes and Arrows, so let's just get that out of the way. I don't have it on CD or vinyl yet. It's coming at some point. So the last thing in this whole series, two-part series we have here, is Clockwork Angels. And I would say they went out with a bang. This is their final record, but man, oh man, what a record. I don't know, this is might be my favorite thing since, I don't know, man, early 80s maybe. I love this record so much. This has Caravan, BUTB were the two singles. It came out as a single about a year before this record, and they even toured on it. And then they did, I think they did Moving Pictures in its entirety during that tour. I saw that tour, and then I saw when they did this tour afterwards too, the Clockwork Angels tour. But yeah, the title track, The Anarchists, the Wreckers, it's very, the Garden's a good track too. It's a very impressive record, album. And I'd love to get this one on vinyl as well. Little booklet inside, but yeah, this is great. Again, this was a phenomenal way for them to finish up. We didn't know they were done, but it turned out they were. And wow, Clockwork Angels is just awesome. So that's it. That's the whole collection. Hope you enjoyed it. As I mentioned before, if you like this, you can like and subscribe. I would appreciate that. Thanks to everyone who has done it previously. Hope everyone is having a good day and a good week, and I will speak to all of you next time.